It's the God G Holy, man. Listen, don't ask me how you could get a reaction. Go to our sponsors, Con Wolf, buy something, and send me proof of purchase. We could work it out. Anyway, so we about to do the state prop and major figures beef from Beanie Siegel and Gilly point of view. Obviously everybody don't know state property. Major figures. Everybody don't even know state property, but two legendary Philly groups. You know, Wallow basically started Major Figures. Beanie Siegel basically started state property, and Gilly basically was the leader of Major Figures. So this is the three major people who could even talk about this. Only other person that could like really be good to talk about this probably like Spado, because you know, for obvious reasons, and like he had the best, you know, freestyle on this whole beef. But let's see what's up.
In the history of Philly, right? Yeah, there's always issue when artists come up, they never could do it together. Y'all two was young, Major Figures, state property had an issue. What I really want to know was, both of y'all was getting money, y'all young, y'all got egos. What really could have prevented y'all clash and y'all moment? To educate those is coming afterwards, because it seemed like anytime somebody get hot in the town, nobody can stick together. For every generation of rapper, since y'all time, it'd be like that. So what
and that's what I don't like about like Philadelphia hip hop. It's like, yo, come to find out, right? Everybody didn't like each other in Atlanta. We thought they liked each other, but they just saw the bigger play and was like, yo, nobody messed the money up. And everybody got money, you know what I'm saying? And it was a time where Philly was like Atlanta. Niggas was coming to Philly to just get one. You know what I'm saying? Like they was trying to get a group. They was trying to get a Nam, get a Most Money, get a Major Figures, get a state property, get a Roscoe P. Cold Chain, this is all the same era. You get what I'm saying? So
wrong with y'all? How could it have went different? And like, what game could y'all get the young boys as we move forward in this shit? Cause y'all was two heavy dudes and y'all fuck with each other, obviously, then y'all didn't stop.
That's another thing. I don't know if people know who Gilly is in Philly, right? But Gilly was basically Beanie Siegel before Beanie Siegel. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the hottest rapper in Philly at a point in time. And Major Figures was the hottest thing smoking. And then, you know, Beanie Siegel came along and some other people. So, like, just to add full context, like, for people who are like, well, Gilly the podcaster, like, no, Gilly was like once a young up-and-coming rapper that was like basically like how Meek Mill was in Philly before he got signed. You know what I'm saying? Just like on fire.
Fuck with each other, but I know how sometimes it be people in the middle. What's wrong with y'all?
I would say, go ahead. If I'm speaking right, I never even knew that we even had an issue. I just knew that we were supposed to do some business over there with Rockefeller. It didn't come down to the business being done, and that was that. You know what I mean? We trying to find a new outlet. We going in a new direction. We going in so I never even knew it was an issue. But as I look as
which basically just told me this shit is about nothing. Like, this is what I'm saying. 45 years after the issue, and Gilly don't even know what happened. It really just be egos and niggas clashing, and niggas got testosterone, and niggas just start getting pussy and money, and you know how it go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is just clicking on all cylinders on some young nigga shit. It's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because how can you not get to the bottom of a beef that's this old? Nigga ask you, yo, what started? You're like, I don't even know. I was about to go to Rockefeller, and then it didn't happen. Like, this is crazy.
You know, we was young niggas and we looking at it, we like, damn, maybe Siegel might have felt betrayed because we ain't come over there. Or, you know, we ain't really understand it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that wasn't my stance.
Yeah.
Like, because it wasn't my call to make that decision.
Right.
My outlook was whatever the old heads was doing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm following, you know, who was
Black Friday.
Okay, yeah.
I'm following that, and I'm by myself.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on. Because my mentality then was that.
Once again, Siegel even said he don't know what the fuck is happening. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to tell you. They just asked the two niggas who got on the radio, said they was going to see each other, supposedly had an incident on South Street, this, that, and the third, all this beef, all this bloodshed, whatever happened. And they asked one nigga, do you know what happened? He said, no, I don't even. They asked the other nigga, do you know what happened? Like, I don't. This is a lesson. This is a lesson to all you young niggas. The shit ain't about shit. I'm telling you, nobody is hitting nobody mom. Nobody's not doing nothing to nobody. It's just niggas with egos. If y'all could put that shit to the side, niggas could get money. Because at the end of the day, y'all gonna want to end the beef 20 years from now anyway. Y'all just gonna be like, yo, look, man, we old now. Let's YF and Lucci and Young Thug. They didn't have to go through all that. You know what I'm saying? Now people are like, y'all look crazy ending the beef. No, this is how it should have ended in the first place. It should have never got that far. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know their personal thing, but if it's not, hold on, what the fuck is happening? If it's not, if you could squash it one day, then you ain't even need to go through it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you get what I'm saying? So we're just gonna keep moving forward. My phone be timing out.
That's not my business. That's some North Philly shit.
Okay.
I was just a nigga from South Philly.
Right.
All that was some North Philly shit.
Right.
I don't know the politics. I was salty when Gil and them ain't come, but I ain't look at it like they betrayed us. I just
Let me give you a little bit of Philly history. So to be clear, and this is why I say if they could have got along, this would have blew Philly up out of this stratosphere, right? Major Figgas was already Major Figgas, right? And then state property becomes state property. If they could get together, if they could do Think Is a Game and they got Major Figgas on there, you get what I'm saying? It's Chris, Spade, Petey, and Dutch on Major Figgas with Hove and just make it a, you get what I'm saying? Think about these things. If they could do these crew cuts, if they could do these features, if they could do these shows together, big state prop, Major Figgas, you know what I'm saying? I never liked it. I never liked that. I never wanted to choose a side either because it's so many niggas I fuck with on both sides. Like, it was a point where Spade, Gil, and Dutch, right, was being compared to Jadakiss, Styles, and Sheik. And it was a real argument. It wasn't like nobody was laughing. Nobody was like trying to clown niggas. Nobody was joking. It was like, for real. Who's better? Dutch, Spade, and Gilly. Never mind this Lava and Bump and all these other thorough MCs. Dutch, Spade, and Gilly versus the Locks. And it was a real conversation. Mind you, the Locks is aware of these niggas too. They getting around. They going, I'm talking about, they was animals, dog. So I just feel like everybody could have, you know what I mean? It just could have been a thing. I never wanted to, as a fan, a young Philly fan, it just tore me apart, bro. It did, man. And, you know, ultimately, I think I do like State Prop better, but they just had more music, had longer careers, more albums, more moments, this, that, and the third. But MF was it, man, for sure.
They couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, that's
and why they couldn't figure it out. But it was always to me like,
oh, so I think that's what I was getting to. So I think them being replacements for, because let's be clear, Beanie Siegel wanted Major Figgas to be state property, but I think this is just my point of view. When Rockefeller saw that Major Figgas wasn't signing, they went and made Major Figgas from Philly. You get what I'm saying? So that was state property. State property was a fake ass Major Figgas. There's no other way to try to, it was like the replacement for Major Figgas. You know what I'm saying? Like so I think that's where it really started. Because if you listen to Gilly talk on the radio, y'all replacement killers, this. And, you know, y'all got that $10,000 deal. We ain't signed that. Niggas offended on this side, that side. But it was all stupid, man. I'm going to keep it real. It just was dumb.
Some eternal shit, even with the shit with,
I think it meant internal.
Chris and you know, with Spade and all, that was like, they from the same neighborhood. Mm-hmm. I'm from down here. Mm-hmm. So I really don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At that time. And if anything that I could say, what could have prevented it, to answer your question was, it wasn't no niggas around like y'all. Mm. And what y'all doing. Like even the people that we was under. Cause if you some real old heads, nah, nigga. And niggas would have followed suit. Even wild as I was, if they was some real old niggas could have set niggas down and like no, this how we doing this.
I think that even today, like, if it was some old heads niggas respected, all this shit could be squashed out there. But that's what old heads is for. But that's not, the OGs ain't on it like that. You get what I'm saying? That's not they title and roll no more. First of all, they scared of these young niggas. Let's be clear. And second of all, they ain't even worried about them niggas. Yo, let them niggas, you know what I'm saying? But I agree with Beanie Siegel. If it was some thorough old heads, or at least some parties between them that was like, no, this can't happen. You know how the streets go. It's certain niggas that can say this can't happen. If it was niggas between them that say this can't happen, I fuck with this side, I fuck with that side, it just wouldn't happen.
Ain't nothing over the money.
Right.
Exactly.
Not no petty shit.
Exactly.
Right. Don't nothing stop the money.
Nothing.
Right.
But how do you like even with everything that y'all went through? It's like,
Let me not say nothing stop the money, but not no petty shit like this. Definitely.
in
not.
today's time, sometimes young motherfucker ain't trying to hear it, and it's always somebody in between. Like I could only imagine the motherfuckers that was in between y'all saying this and that and pushing y'all.
Yeah, it probably was a whole lot.
It was a whole lot with y'all.
You gotta look. It was new.
Yeah, it was the first time.
It was new.
Bunch of money involved.
And there's a bunch of street niggas with some paper that want in.
Yes.
And that's how I looked at it.
Yes.
So it was a lot of, like I said, I'm the only South Philly nigga. I'm over here. And it was a lot of,
a lot of opportunity.
I gotta speak my truth. There was a lot of North Philly niggas with some bread. That was with some paper.
That
had some paper, and they wanted in. Any, however way.
Yeah.
They wanted in.
Yep.
So niggas was trying to figure shit out because this was something new. It wasn't like that. Like when before me, we had like the Roots and like
Dice Raw Roots. Muhammad.
Bro, let me tell you about the Roots. They ain't never really get that love in Philly like they were supposed to, but you know, I was on them. I had Do You Want More cassette tape. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Roots was put, like, we be thinking this how people think Philly history go. They go, Will Smith, Beanie Siegel. And they just forget all the in-betweens and the befores and the, they forget the ESTs and the Cool C, Steady B, Lady B, Tough Crew, you know what I'm saying? And all the in the middles, the Roots and the this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, even Eve was early with the Roots after she was fucking with Tommy Hill from Ram Squad. She had a few joints with Ram Squad. She went to, I guess, the Dre crib, popped back up with the Roots. You get what I'm saying? So the Roots is a big, boost for Philly, but it really didn't happen that way because nobody really messed with them on that level. Philly was too streeted out to really hear what niggas was saying, but I always was a Roots fan. I remember I got my hair cut in the same place as Black Thought before, and it was weird because I'm the only one. I'm a young nigga. Super young nigga. I'm trying to get I'm getting like a fade with two. I'm trying to get my Nas shit. You know what I'm saying? The parts. And I remember my stepdad didn't even let me do that shit. But anyway, Black Thought come in. I'm the only nigga that know this is Black Thought. I'm a super duper young. I'm freaking out. I'm like, yo, I'm getting my hair cut in the same place as Black Thought. Nobody else is freaking out though. I'm like, oh shit, this is, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Roots. I just want to say that.
And stuff.
You had illegal youngsters,
but nobody was like us.
Youngsters.
Yeah, okay,
come on.
Nobody was like we was the first.
Yeah, streets.
Like I ain't want to say it like me.
Yeah.
Like,
but I do want to say that until Beanie Siegel came out, I ain't think somebody like me that rap like me, who was from where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? Who had the background that I got, you feel what I'm saying? I ain't think nobody wanted to hear my story coming from Philly, because I never seen that. You get what I'm saying? I'm a nigga that, I ain't got no, like my dad, you know what I mean? My parents on, they doing what they doing, you know what I'm saying? I don't even live with, I'm a nigga who grew up without either one of my parents, you know what I'm saying? So I just got a story. That alone would tell you I have a story, but I'm saying, when I saw Beanie Siegel, I said, that's not me, but that's my lane. People who feel that type of pain will feel me. I got that same pain. You know what I'm saying? And he came out around the same time as the DMXs and shit like that. And it's like, I didn't really see a path to, like, even though I had Ram Squad, right? I started rapping because of Ram Squad, right? Because of Tommy specifically. And then I started liking Backs way more than Tommy, but that's another thing. But it's like, I looked at that and I went, I can do this. Beanie Sigel was my personal, I can be a mainstream rapper in America. It was no pathway to see that before that for somebody like me. It just wasn't. So Beanie Sigel was that archetype, that Batman signal that made everybody at the time go, yo, we could do it. He with Rockefeller, he with Hove, look what they, damn. And it gave everybody inspiration. So the whole Philly started rapping after that. The entire, that's where you get the Cassidys and all that shit from. You know what I'm saying? The Lottos. And it's like Sigel went to another stratosphere and we said, yeah, we could do that. You know what I mean?
We was the first.
The lingo of the rap style, the cadence and the style.
Nobody signs up to get blind.
That was it?
But your taste buds, they're looking for contact. Mr. Pibb came to Low Rush.
They playing games.
This is Red Zone Rush.
That was it?
Cherry flavor.
Bull kick a chair.
Hold up. They playing this commercial. I don't know. Yeah, that was it. All right, I guess I gotta watch the full shit. Yeah, but it's the guy G Holy, man. Don't ask me how you could have your video reacted to. This shit turned to a mini documentary. I don't know. I started reacting to something for 5 minutes and it turned into a mini documentary. I don't know how we got here. I done told shit about my personal, I don't know what the fuck's going on. But if you want to see your video reacted to, make sure you check out our sponsors, Con Wolf. Buy something, send me proof of purchase and we can work it out. Let's get it. Yeah, shout out to Philly, man. Whole Philly. North Philly, South Philly. Even the parts of Philly niggas don't fucking want to recognize as Philly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fucking Northeast. You know what I mean? Shout out to fucking Northeast. Shout out to all the fucking places, niggas. Shout out to the outskirts, nigga. Shout out to fucking Sharon Hill and fucking the surrounding areas, nigga. Shout out to Pottsville. I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck that shit. Philly, nigga. I was joking, but... Yeah.
Meet the God, G Holy Sensei, leader of men.